What is up, you guys? It is Jay the Great back with another special fight analysis / reaction video, man. Another UFC event in the books. It was a good Saturday night for fighting. There was also another boxing fight. I'm gonna do Canelo versus Kovalev after this one. That's right, 2 fight analysis one day. I'm a sportsman. So adding up, it's working out beautifully. But yeah, here we have Jorge Masvidal versus Nate Diaz, UFC 244. Before I start this, break down the 4 fights. I'm not gonna react to them clearly. There's Kevin Lee, amazing knockout. I hope he shines at 170. He's my guy. Hell of a knockout. KO of the night. It's not even close. Derek Lewis, up there, got the job done in a close fight against that one dude. I don't know his name. I'm sorry. It was a tough name. Stephen Thompson looked world class. What's new? Darren Till against Kevin Gastelum, got the job done. Close fight. But it is Kelvin Gastelum that he beat, who gave Israel Adesanya a hell of a run for his money. So Darren Till, I'm excited to see what he can do. You know, he got the job done. A win's a win. You know what I'm saying? And about my last reaction video, fight analysis, it got copyrighted. So let's pray that this one doesn't, man, because it is what it is. But let's get into it. It's not wasting more time. If you're new, please subscribe. We're the most versatile channel on the tube. And let's get right into it, man. Screen. Let's check it out, man. This was a hell of a fight. BMF title. Sorry for the audio. It sounds kind of... I'll turn it down because it's kind of... Let's get to the fight here. Here we go. Let's get to the fight.
So Masvidal, this is his new way to start fights. Leaning up against the cage, hands behind his...
Masvidal orthodox in red. Diaz with a good shot.
And Diaz immediately with pressure, always.
This is just where he's comfortable. It's havoc here. He likes to look for tricks. This is where
Masvidal's good shots in the clinch.
Nice how he lands. And he's not hurt too bad anymore, I don't think. We'll see though. Oh, he's hurt. He got it again. He got it again. Diaz covering up.
Masvidal trying to pick his spot, certainly in
a lot of scar tissue. He opens up cuts very easily. And
so here, it doesn't show. I watched the fight, by the way. I paid for that pay-per-view. Clearly, Jorge is the better striker, the harder hitter. Clearly, he cut him up in the first minute, if I'm not mistaken, with a nasty elbow. He's very explosive, very tenacious, very dangerous, very dangerous. And Nate survived several tough encounters with this guy when he was this whole barrage of strikes. He would survive them, and that's his pure toughness and will, which is why they are both the BMFs, the baddest motherfuckers in the game. But let's continue. This is clearly the hardest striker, though.
He's cut badly right now.
minutes have gone by here, round 1.
This is a 5-round fight, so I like that he's burning the clock right now and making Nate just sit down. But look how
he faked that. He faked that.
That's he recovered that whole time because he's got this guard that people...
And Masvidal, Nate got a hold of the leg.
He was caught fairly early on in the Anthony Pettis fight, was able to fight through that.
It seems like there's more than Masvidal exploding in the clinch there. He's smiling and talking to Nate after that shot.
Even right here, he's punching you in the legs, looking for throws, looking for hand control here. Both these guys are just looking for slot.
Round 1 to the 305.
Boom, boom, and here's the kick, right there.
Round 1 was clearly Masvidal, man. It was nasty, tenacious striking. Like, you see a street fighter coming out of him, man. And tough dude to beat. And Nate just, even in the clinch, even with his attempts, like what he did against Pettis, he couldn't do that against Jorge. Jorge was just ready for it. He must have watched, I guarantee he watched that Pettis fight many times before preparing for this. And he was prepared. He didn't let the clinch get to him. And he would explode. He would clinch up with him. He would quickly begin striking as soon as it disengaged. He would boop, 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 boop. And you can see how it did to Nate. He cuts up very easily, like Joe Rogan said. He has a lot of scar tissue from years of battles, years of taking damage. And it was clearly a round for Jorge, round one.
Man did his best to work on that eye above and below of Nate Diaz. This place is
Pressure that Nate Diaz puts on you. I mean, always moving forward.
18th UFC appearance for Masvidal. He's never been fit.
What I'm surprised is that Masvidal hasn't concentrated on the legs. Because Nate has
In the film of Jorge, he's best with his outside right kick. And Nate Diaz is a south Jorge to deal with.
nice right hand by Masvidal.
He literally got hit in the face and said,
Very impressive.
A lot of people think he's the best pure boxer in the UFC. Tyron Woodley has said that for years.
oh, that's the punch he landed on Till. That's one of Jorge's Masvidal. Very nice.
He's very clever. He does a lot of sneaky stuff in there to land.
With the hands clasped behind the body of Nate Diaz. We'll see if he goes for a level change. Instead goes to the elbow.
The body. Those two huge left hooks to the body there by Masvidal.
Those hurt his body super bad. He's hurt to the body.
Masvidal is beating him up.
Diaz throwing offense here, working that body of Masvidal. Just over a minute to go here, round two. And with authority for Masvidal. See if he can get the ground straight.
And we see that Masvidal gets on top of the scramble. It was a nice Peterson roll that you saw there.
You know what we see here? Nate's best field of work not working. You know, he's known for his jiu-jitsu, and Jorge is very good with his transitioning on the ground, and Nate just couldn't get anything going the whole night. You know, his transitioning was on point, and he just did not let Nate gain any momentum. He does not let him gain any momentum, and he really just dominated in all facets of the fight. You know, it was very impressive, very Nate has lost clearly by his record, but he does not get beaten like this very often. Not very often he gets beat like that. Let's continue.
Good scramble.
And here's that body kick again for you. I mean, that was as perfect as it gets.
When you're taking a break is when he's hitting you. Okay, so you gotta be ready for him to throw off that break. Breathe heavy.
Ready to go here in this third round. Nice job by the cut man after round two. Masvidal talked extensively, as you might.
Nick Diaz pressure. To the body again.
Nice strikes by Nate. Nice strikes by Nate there.
Come to expect. You see the
Nate was starting to gain momentum slowly throughout the rounds. You know, round 3 was his best round, by the way.
He's been hurt to the body. Those horrible left.
Masvidal too, as you see, when have you seen Nate not control the pace of the fight? And right now, Masvidal has done so by getting.
It's one thing that's kind of missing from Nate's arsenal. He doesn't throw hard kicks.
He's got two.
Sorry, guys.
Goodness.
Or Bugoy.
I mean, you can't tell anymore.
It's hard to tell. He's not letting Nate just stay on him and throw those punches like this. He's moving off and then went
Marching forward and had to take steps back himself and get his air.
Masvidal talked about earlier in his career when he was having problems is that he would always think about his endurance, gas, and tiring himself out. He knows he's in great shape.
And he's always going for.
Here, he'll step past that right knee of Masvidal if he can do it with that lat throw. But he doesn't get it. Masvidal feels it.
And crazy damage on that left side of Nate Diaz, man.
They're talking to each other. We need a BMF.
Yeah, they talk to each other a lot. Like, we obviously can't hear what they say, but there's a lot of words spoken in that fight. You know, very insane stuff.
This right hand, everything into it. Right hand. Masvidal talking to him, tries to counter with a right.
The unauthorized reproduction or distribution of this copyright work is illegal and part of Nate Diaz.
The nasty cut in the first round with the elbow, very significant. I'll speak more on it after this.
Waving it off.
No,
Wow. I don't think Diaz was doing, but you always got to watch out when you get a cut. The doctor can stop it.
oh my goodness.
Masvidal was brilliant tonight.
He was brilliant tonight. That is not that bad of a cut for MMA.
Well, there you have it. It's clear who won the fight. Jorge Masvidal won it by Dr. Stoppers TKO. So you know what was a huge factor was that cut, man. It was at the very beginning of the fight. It was very significant cut. It was nasty. Jorge just did that with pure aggression and tenacity. It was very significant, and it played a huge role in the fight. Huge role. I guarantee it was a huge factor in why Nate just couldn't get going. Nate was starting to get going, actually, and it was a very bad stoppage, man. It's a bad stoppage. He's a grown man. He's fought for years, and there's been cuts worse than that have been allowed to, but people are saying because it was in New York and because, you know, standards and protocols are more strict, that's probably why they stopped it. If it was in Vegas, they probably wouldn't have stopped that fight. The doctor there probably wouldn't have stopped that fight because the standards and all that stuff, all that, you know, the administrative bullshit, it's more strict in New York. And we all know that, all fight fans, especially ones that are knowledgeable on the game. But yeah, man, it was a very entertaining fight, by the way. It was just two guys just leaving it all out on the octagon. It was clear that Jorge was the better fighter that night. And to be honest, probably would have won the fight. People probably would have won the fight, even if they didn't stop it. So Jorge deservingly won this fight. Yes, the doctor stoppage was bad. It was bad. The cut was bad, so I get it. I get that side. I get the side of the people saying, yeah, they should have stopped it. I get it. At the end of the day, Nate Diaz is a professional fighter. He getting paid to do this, and he said he was fine. Now, at first it looked like they were going to let it go. The doctor's like, all right, walks away, comes back, waves it off. What's the deal, man? What is the deal? This is a huge profile fight, and I think these fighters should have the choice, man. I think they have the right to say, hey, I'm good. But as far as the impact on the welterweight division, Jorge has a lot of, well, first of all, I said he was going to run it back, deservingly so to Nate, because Nate was still in it, and I believe he shouldn't have stopped it. So, yeah. But I believe Jorge has a lot of options now. He could fight the winner of Kobe Covington and Kamaru Usman, which is December 14th, UFC 245, which I'll definitely be reacting to. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Can he beat those guys? I don't think so. I don't think he's at that level. He did lose to Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And I don't think he can beat someone that level. I think he's a great, just strong fighter, man. He's a good dude, great fighter, but he's not that level. Champion, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he does, but in my opinion, he's not at that level. You know, Nate has never been a champion. He's a hell of a fighter, Hall of Famer, but he's never been a champion. So there you have it. I mean, there's so basically what won Jorge this fight was tenacity and a great game plan against Nate. He basically like counteracted everything Nate did against Pettis. He counteracted that in this fight. You know, the clinch, the pushing up against the fence. He just would not give Nate a chance to gather and collect data, information. He would just swarm him and smother him and not let him get anything going, you know, and hurt him right away, which was a huge part of why he won that fight. But he is definitely a top 5 fighter in this division now, clearly, you know, clearly. Very dangerous. He looked like a world beater. He really did. And but yeah, man, that was a very fun fight. The Rock put it around his waist, deservingly so. And it was a fun card, man. Very fun card to watch. Kevin Lee at 170. Watch out for him. He's now at 170, and he's working his way up quickly. He keeps fighting like that, he will soon be in the championship contender talks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's gonna wrap it up for this one. I hope you enjoyed that fight analysis. Jorge Masvidal, great job. Kevin Lee, great job. Darren Till, Wonder Boy, Derek Lewis, all deserving payday. By the way, Johnny Walker lost. I almost forgot before I ended this video. Johnny Walker lost to Corey Anderson. He wasn't ready. He's always talking to John. He's not beating John Jones anytime soon. If anything, Corey Anderson's the one next in line. But yeah, man, let's get right up for this one. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want me to talk about anything else, let me know and I will do it for y'all. Because I love y'all, man. And I'm doing a Canelo reaction next. So stay tuned for that one. It'll be posted soon after this one. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one. This is Jay the Great signing out with another fight analysis. Well, have a good one.